Hey, it's Dan here. So as you're aware, I've been trying to compile my very first content video for my channel with all the car shows I've been attending to the last year. So, well, fortunately I didn't attend as many shows as I'd like to hope this year. Being a family man myself, I've just got a few commitments at home and work, which is obvious reasons, of course. However, what I wanted to do originally was to do a video about Modified Nationals, which is one of my favourite shows to attend. Ultimate Street Car, another favourite, but being my very first contents, making mistakes. The fact I was out of my comfort zone, making mistakes. So obviously I had to do a lot of editing and removing certain videos, trying to make it all work. To ultimately deliver what I hope is a great content video for you guys. Now obviously during this process I've been racking my brains trying to think of a brand name, which I was going to match up with an Instagram account as well, but I couldn't think of anything, literally nothing original. But through videos, other YouTubers, I couldn't think of absolutely anything. But in the end I decided on the name Vvlogs. Let me explain a bit reasons why. A lot of people call me Oz or Aussie, so that was a little nickname people call me. A part of my personality is a little bit quirky or a little bit witty, hence the name Mad Oz. Now, before I get into the video I've been creating, obviously I've been trying different software that was working for me, and in the end I've come up with a couple. What I'd probably say were beginner apps really. One being iMovies, and the other one being Photoshop, and the other one being CapCut. So pretty much all of my video editing is done through my Apple phone at the moment. Obviously a lot of my photos done from my main camera. Now obviously a lot of my photos I want to edit is going to end up on my Instagram account. So most of the raw photos will be in my videos. So if you want to check out all my edited photos, head over to Instagram, again under Mad Oz Vlogs, you see it over there. Now, before I get into part one, I want to do a couple of shout outs, one being extremeBhp. They're basically a car club that I follow. What can I say? They're a crazy bunch. They really look after you. I've been following them for the last 7 years, even when I try doing my own thing. I've been following them because they're such an amazing bunch, and what they've created is incredible. So I was really inspired by them. And then a couple of years ago, decided to, after I stopped doing my own thing, because that didn't work out, I decided to attend a show with them as a member, and I got on really well with them. We had a really good laugh and found they were generally a really great bunch. They've got their own motorsport team as well. So they've got 3 cars, I believe, possibly more. Correct me if I'm wrong. They've got an absolute amazing bunch of staff. In general, they really look after you. So if you really want to get into a really decent group, head over to Facebook, Instagram. I think they've got a YouTube channel, and just follow them under extremeBhp. Give them a follow. I highly recommend them because they're a great bunch. So, they've got a website too, so head over to the website as well. The other one I want to shout out is Juicy Details. They've also got Juicy Car Care and Juicy Sweets, is one of the new brands they brought out. Obviously, I've been in the car community, but go to car shows for the last, a few years, and I've been using their products, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. No one could convince me to go anywhere else. You know, the guy that owns the brand, he's a very friendly chap. He looks after his customers. He treats them like family. He's very knowledgeable in what he does. And the team is brilliant. I highly recommend their products. I highly recommend the you know, give them a follow. Head over. I can't recommend it in highly as I can. Head over to them and give them a follow. So apart from that, probably taking too much of your time now. You've been here to see a video, so head over and hope you enjoy part 1. Good morning, how are we doing? It's the 27th of May, which means only one thing. It's Modified Nationals. It's back again for another year. Now, obviously the last couple of years has been a bit slow, obviously down to COVID-19. Obviously last year was still pretty good for what they've done, but they pretty much mentioned it's going to be bigger and better this year, so I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be an absolute blinder weekend, and do you know what? I couldn't even prove that. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunshine as it is. So I know it's going to be a corker. I've been up since 5:30 on my day off, but hey, screw it. Weekend and car show, so win-win. So this is the first time I've done a content video. So obviously what I'll be doing is talking about the event over the next couple of days, do a couple of live videos. But obviously this is a new thing for me, but screw it. Try one of the things once, isn't it? So stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, I have arrived. Now it's time for the weekend to commence. So here we are. The sun is glorious, absolutely glorious. Check this out. Lovely jappy weather. You know it's going to be a great weekend. The fact that it just turned up. And there's the queue. Yeah, it's going to be a good weekend. I do some fireworks for the first time. It's quite a nice thing I did for the first night. Never seen them done before, but yeah. This is one of the many things that this show has to offer. And you know, for any enthusiasts, this is the sort of show that's worth going to. You've got some of it, almost anything down here really. Whether you're a family man or a family person in that sense, or if you like your American muscles, your classics, your imports, no matter what car you're into, but Modified Nationals is one of the very many shows to go to. Stay tuned for more. Really is bigger this year.
Yeah, I know.
Literally pretty much something for everyone down here. It doesn't matter what you're into, whether you're into Japs, stands, American muscles, classic imports. I've come across, you know, even an old 250 Ferrari. This is pretty much, I mean, if you want to get into understanding, obviously, the car enthusiast, passion into cars and whatnot, this is pretty much the show to do it, really. Because, you know, it doesn't matter what you're into, it's going to be it. It's very family friendly, and this is just a very small scope of the club area. Get a bit cloudy, but hi all, you right? Yeah, so I'm beat. This is the end of day 2 of Modified Nationals. Well, I say it's the day 1 of the official show. Obviously yesterday was more the pre-setup and everyone sort of getting the tent set up, getting the show set up. I was having a few drinks and getting ready for the big day. But yeah, I took some pictures of my main camera and I took some short videos. I didn't grab as much content as I like to hope today. There was just so much going on. But obviously tomorrow what I try and do before I leave is gather a little bit more video and try and talk a little bit more about the show in a nutshell. It's a blinder. As I said before in a couple of videos, this is basically one of the shows you want to get to if you really want to get into cars, or you want to understand you know, someone's passion into cars, or just generally just getting a slight insight into the car world in a nutshell. Because one of these shows, and more particularly this particular show, for example, is everything. You can you know, something for everything down here. You know, you've got, if you're into your Vauxhalls or even your classics, it's going to be here. I've seen some a couple of Ferraris down here. I've seen your classic Mustangs, Camaros. I've seen those are little hot rods, and it's literally something for everyone down here. Even if you're into motorsport, you know, it's you're gonna have a few people down here is more particularly built for the drifting, but it's a small inclination into the motorsport industry. It's here, and it's obviously for cars for an enthusiast. It's an art form. It's an expression. It's unless you hit one of these shows and see and understand and talk to these people about their cars, like for example, I had a quick chat with someone with an MX-5, and the amount of detail that was on it was incredible, and to talk to them about that, to see the true passion, and it's something else. So this is the place to come, really, to talk to people about the cars and why they enjoy it. So yeah, this is the end of day one of the official show, and then on to tomorrow. I'll be here for a couple of hours. I'll probably leave about sort of lunchtime, 1 o'clock-ish. So I'll go around and take some more videos, and more content, photos, and then when I get back home, I'll try and piece together my very first video. Because effectively what I want to do was, I've always wanted to set my own YouTube channel to talk about cars, talk about car shows in particular, because it's obviously a passion of mine and something I've always wanted to talk about, and I know there's other people out there who are interested in the car scene and want to learn more about it. But yeah, and until tomorrow, I'll leave you guys to it.